Hey, this is Ben from the Big Fat Challenge. You know how official government advice tells you that saturated fat is supposedly unhealthy? It could clog your arteries, it could cause coronary heart disease. It's absolute BS. It stretches back to some BS science that was done in the 1950s when a guy called Ancel Keys tried to prove this point. He never proved it, he couldn't prove it. He couldn't prove any link between cholesterol and heart disease. It's absolute nonsense. The reason it continues to this day is because this science is funded and the government advice is funded by the big food corporations that make vegetable oils and wheat and sugar and a load of things that we really don't need in our diets. So, can saturated fat possibly be bad for you? Well, here's just one very, very simple common sense test that will throw that completely out the window for you. What does a baby thrive on? A baby thrives on its mother's milk, which is high in saturated fat. All dairy, in fact, has more saturates than unsaturates, along with coconut oil. But apart from that, every other natural source of fat actually has more unsaturates. Not that saturates are bad. If they were bad, then it would make babies sick, right? Babies would get fatter instead of leaner. And quite honestly, how can it possibly be true that the ideal diet for an infant human can suddenly become toxic later in life? Take as long as you need to think that one over, or head over to thebigfatchallenge.com to find out more.